right. Hey.
Talk to us about how this one ended. I mean, this was a back and forth roller coaster of a game, but you guys are able to grit it out.
How about the dogs? I mean, it's just a great atmosphere. You know, we set our standard here to be in the SEC championship every year. And, you know, I had the opportunity to speak for the team before the game. And I told them how much it meant to us to get here after all the doubt throughout the whole year for the seniors and for the guys that busted their butt week in, week out for this opportunity.
What is it about this defense that they just happen to show up when it is Texas on the other side?
I don't know. We just execute when execution needs to be. I felt like we had a great halftime adjustment of what we need to do, good in-game adjustment of what we need to do. And, of course, we got a hell of a ball team. Great players on this football team.
I know you're on the defensive side of the ball, but on the offensive side of the ball, quarterback situation with Carson Beck going down, Gunner comes in, helps you guys rally a bit, and then Carson comes off to hand it off to Trevor. What can you say just about Carson, because he came back to be in this game, and then how Gunner was able to perform?
Right. First on Gunner. I came in with Gunner, and I actually met Gunner Stockton when he had a mullet. And it was on, I forgot what game I was here for. I came to visit, but I met Gunner there for the first time. And I always told him, I had faith in him. I always had faith in him. He's been waiting for this opportunity for 3 years. And once he got the opportunity, he stood strong and got us to where we need to be and win the SEC championship. And Carson, just a resilient player, a leader on his team, to go there and fight through an injury before the half is over and then get back and do what we have to do for this game to have the outcome we did. And it's just great to have these type of team and role players on this team.
How important was it to get this victory, not only because you want to win the title, but now you get that bye in the college football playoff?
We can use a bye. I mean, we had a pretty long season, and I felt like we'll use it to our advantage to get healthy, to get the game plan, and just time for us to readjust and get ready for our game.
What can you say about Jalon Everett? Because he seems to be the Longhorns' kryptonite.
Me and Dylan talked before the game, and we had that moment of, hey, let's go. We're big-time football game. You got to do what you got to do. Execution is key, and I feel like he got the same pick on the same play, if I believe so, if I'm looking at it correct. But, I mean, I'm just proud of him, the way he shows up for every game, the way he prepares.
Defense was on the side of the ball in the first half for 20 minutes compared to 9 that Georgia was. So how did you guys keep your endurance up?
Right. We work week in, week out for our off-season training to our winter training to our summer training to our fall camp. We work. And we are the fourth quarter team. And we work for it every day, especially on Mondays when we get the opportunity to run for it. The chances like this, just a great opportunity to get out here and play football.
Texas has only lost 2 games, both to y'all. What does that say about your team?
We're a pretty good football team. Credit is due. Texas is a good football team, coached by a great coach, amazing players on that roster. We just came to the occasion. It's the SEC championship where legends are made, and we had the opportunity to do so and become a legendary team for the SEC championship.
What do you think separates you two right now?
Excuse me?
What do you think separates you two right now on the field?
The two teams?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, we're just two great football programs that battle it out. I mean, that SEC is where you want to play football at. And two good teams, they were the number 1 ranked team. I believe so. We're a ranked team as well. I mean, we just have the opportunity to play a good football game and have the opportunity to win.
Can you just talk about
It's just a great opportunity for us to be out there and play football. We did it for the guys, for the seniors, we did it for the guys who work and bust their butts week in and week out football.
What can you say just about Gunner Stockton's performance and the way he came in?
Resilient. I mean, he waited his opportunity for 3 years. Once he got the opportunity, he stood strong and capitalized.
And to see Carson Beck come in and hand that off to Trevor the way that he did.
What about your resilience as a team to get through the schedule you guys did? You guys played probably one of the toughest schedules in the country. These guys twice, and to get to this point, what do you think that says about you guys as a football program?
You said it, resilient team. Very resilient team. We've been battle tested all year long by playing amazing football teams. The SEC is it's a crazy schedule. It's a crazy conference to be in, but I feel like us and our preparation from the coaching staff and to the guys who buy in, to the guys who are on this roster, we do a great job of just capitalizing what we need to do.
Should they be penalized for losing this game? You played them twice.
I mean, I don't know, no comment for that.
Speaking of the schedule, how big is it for you guys to have this first round bye? How do you guys look to take advantage of it?
It's great. We're going to take a lot of advantage of it by giving guys a chance to get healthy, getting the coaching staff a chance to get the game plan ready, and just focus on us. When we take our bye, we focus on us. And when we get to the weekend of the game, we get this opportunity to prepare for whoever we're going to place.
What can you say about your buddy's performance during that, Trevor Etienne, who missed 3 games and came back and played the way that he did tonight?
Like I said, I told him before we ran out, we're going to win this football game for him.
Why for Trevor?
Guys, he had the opportunity to transfer here last year from University of Florida. He said he's never been in a big game like this. And why not win this football game for him, for the guys who, like I said, bust their butts week in, week out for this program and our seniors.
So it was like to see him then get to celebrate this out there.
I'm looking at him now, I can only do is smile.
Would you like to
Jalon,
play
what's that like
Texas
when
again, potentially? You've already played twice. Y'all could play again in the college football playoff.
I mean, I have no comment on that because, we just won the SEC championship, and I'm not really thinking about the playoff. We're just trying to relax some and get through our bye weeks and get prepared for our first game.
Jalen, what's the feeling like when the confetti falls on you, man? That's something you lift all those weights for, right?
Hey, it's no other feeling. I told these guys earlier, I've been on both sides of the ball. Freshman year, falling in the confetti, and leaving with the confetti, falling on yourself last year when our SEC championship. But, the opportunity of the confetti falling is like no other. You just don't get these opportunities back. It's a legendary game.
Jalon, after the Ole Miss loss, a lot of people counted you guys out. It was your second loss, but you're here now back in the SEC championship game, and you won. What do you say to those people who kind of doubted you guys after that Ole Miss loss?
We really don't think about the haters and the doubt. It's just not what we do. We're just going to go moment by moment, game by game of what we need to do and execute.
Jalen, this was another game where you guys, against Texas, were very effective rushing Quinn Ewers. What did you feel like was working, allowed you guys to have that kind of success?
Just playing team football. Just executing when we need to execute. Everybody doing their jobs and everybody doing their work.
What about the job Dalen did? 2 interceptions. Had a big game the first time around against Texas.
I feel that the same pick that he had the first game was the same pick he got in this game twice. So, he's just a hell of a player. I'm glad to see him be successful.
What did you think when Carson Beck came back in the game to take that last snap?
The job was done. I knew the job was done. I just knew that we would walk out victorious.
Jalen, you said earlier this year that there's something about this team in the fourth quarters. What is it about this team in overtime periods now?
It's crazy. I feel that we have been a battle-tested team throughout the year, and the overtimes are just, I guess, it's not new to us. And I knew that when we got in this ball game, we were going to come back victorious. The way we work and prepare all year long.
Jalon, Dan was just talking about how he feels like this is